Dream I had a stew session with Mad Lib while Jay Dilla did all my ad-libs. Afterwards I had a long hour conversation with Pac about righteousness and how the violence gotta stop. He said it's sad cause he knew he saw it all coming. You start fighting back when you get tired of running. Just cause you're not a slave don't mean that you're free. And the last thing you're gonna see is equality. Black man's unarmed but will get gunned down. White man grabs gun and gets told calm down. Black man killed in cold blood dead in the street. White killer gets a pit stop for something to eat. White cop kills black man recorded on the phone, but there's not enough evidence and gets to go home. Black people protest and get arrested for the chatter, and you wanna get offended, we said Black Lives Matter.
All lives matter. Black lives are lives. Therefore, Black Lives Matter. Notice that nowhere in this logic does saying that Black Lives Matter discredit the fact that white lives matter as well.
You say you're not racist, I don't believe that shit. You say change gon' come, I don't see that shit. They try to make us all scared of the blood and the Crips, but the police about as gangster as it gets. We like, stop, chill. Crack ain't the only thing that kills, man, you need to calm down. Calm down. Alright, now all cops ain't bad, let me make that clear. Believe half what you see, trust nothing you hear. If I kill a man, I know that I'll be gone for years. Judge won't break a sweat, jury won't shed a tear. But if I wear a badge, those charges might disappear. All I know is something ain't quite right here. All the deaths of the innocent have made us turn militant. Different meaning when we say they're killing it. Now all lives matter but are not treated equal. When murder gets treated like it's legal, we got our hands up so that we can prove we're not a threat. But get a gun to your face with a knee on your neck. Still getting executed, we just don't gotta hang. Shooting point blank range so it's easy to aim. No justice but get a hashtag for your name. While the family mourns on that has no one to blame. Now people killing cops as they own retaliation, but that ain't gonna get us reparations.
How you doing, Brian?
Feeling good already. I pregame too much.
For y'all that don't know, this show is called Edible Chronicles, and what it is I just have anybody that just come out and we eat some edibles, and we talk shit, see what's going on, how they feel about different things, and just get to know one another. So I appreciate you coming out tonight.
No doubt. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. You let them know who you are.
My name is Brian. I go by Mobscene21. You could add me on Instagram or Snapchat. Get my followers up.
Yes.
If you do follow me, I promise you'll like it.
You definitely will. His page is perfect for edible clones or people that love to get high. I get on your page and wow.
Some of it is mine, some of it is just somebody else's, but that's how I feel at the moment.
That's cool. But look, I do want you to tell them about that shirt.
Oh, this is my big brother, Malicious Skates Company.
Shout out to Malicious Skates and the homies right there.
He's the one that got me into my job I am right now. I work for a skateboard company, so I'm trying to learn, the ins and outs. I obviously don't skate.
I was about to ask.
I'm too heavy for that. Gravity, Isaac Newton. But I'm learning the stuff. I'm learning the trucks, the boards, and the stuff like that.
Did you ever want to skate, or did you skate when you was younger?
I tried. Like I said, I was too heavy.
Yeah, you was always heavy?
Yeah. But I like it, though. I like to eat.
That teddy bear, that's sexy.
You got it right
here. Yeah. And what he's eating is one of the graham crackers. It is bomb, and it's edible. So look, how long you been smoking?
I've been smoking since I was in 10th grade. I'm 27, about to be 28 in a few days.
How did you start?
Well, it's always been around me, but one day I decided, fuck it, like, try it, and I liked it.
That's cool.
I tried drinking before that. Not so much back then. Now I'm definitely a drinker.
You gotta drink nowadays. Mm-hmm. I've seen so much going on out here. You gotta have a drink. That's what's up. So what do you like to drink?
I've drunken everything, but now I stick to cognac. It doesn't give me a hangover. It's smooth,
Yeah.
Hennessy should sponsor me. Hopefully one day.
So listen, do you like edibles? I know you actually smoke weed, but do you eat a lot of edibles?
When I go to theme parks.
Really?
Yeah, I have a crazy story at Disneyland. I went with my older brother, and they had police dogs. And I kind of got scared. Maybe they were going to smell it, so I ate both of the big cookies. They're big cookies.
Yeah.
And it was during the summer. It was hot, and I was dying. I was dying. But usually the edible feeling is good. I'm usually chilling at home. That day I just wanted to feel high, but I did it the wrong way.
Most people I know always have like a scary story. I know I did. I know one time I ate an edible. I was so going off that edible. I like wrote my mom a letter. Like if I
yeah, no, and then just this, like the lights and the camera. I'm not used to this, but I'm trying. I'm trying. It's cool.
But the weed keeps your nerves down, right?
Yeah, it does. It definitely.
That's what's up.
If I didn't have that, I probably wouldn't get as far as I am today.
So you think the weed has a lot to do with your confidence?
Not so much confidence, but as in dealing with people, yes.
Really? How come?
Because, I mean, I guess I'm older now, I've matured, but before I was different, and the weed made me put up with a lot of stuff I wouldn't.
Oh, okay. You got a temper?
Not temper, just more like, just growing up in LA, that's how it is.
So that's what I was going to ask you. So you from LA?
Yeah, definitely, born and raised.
What's that was like? What was that like?
Well, the part that I lived in was Mid-City.
Okay. I don't know much about it. I'm from the South.
Okay, Mid-City, it's full of graffiti, full of gangs, full of black and Hispanic. But all in all, I love that part to grow up in. I know where we're at is different around here in East LA, but down there, a lot of the people I went to school with are doing something just like my brother. Either they have their company or, they're doing something, modeling, whatever they're doing.
Well, what I can say is one thing I learned about moving here, there's such a hustle here. Everybody's doing something. It's not like you from the hood, you stay in the hood. You actually grow from the hood.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
One thing about LA I noticed.
And something, too, that I've took advantage of is everybody needs a hood guy. Any company, any corporation, believe that, like, they need somebody in there, especially in Los Angeles, just because you never know.
Yeah, you need somebody that knows how to, you can have book smarts all day long, that's fine. But if you don't have street smarts, you're fucked in life because there's no way. You have to know how to play the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It could be from, you could go up here to somebody that knows what they're talking about, could leave it here. De-escalate things. And that's pretty much what I do at my job too. Like, they didn't understand where they moved into. I had to let them know what kind of area it was,
Yeah.
But thankfully, they've given me opportunities. I've been there for 6 years. Diamond Supply Co. Shout out to Nick and Jerron, They gave me opportunity, and I've grown a lot from that. They've showed me a lot. I give them the credit for, like, thinking differently, trying to, trying to make it happen, try to do things right. And then, obviously, my brother, as an example, my older brother.
Yeah, shout out to Robert, man.
I'm trying to catch up to him.
He makes it happen, but like I know Robert and I know how he operates. I like how he keeps it real and he also keeps it professional at the same time, especially with his company. So I know.
Yeah, that was a hard part for me, just being professional, because I'm used to like letting somebody know a certain way. You can't do that.
Yeah.
In the corporate world, you can't do that.
So do you get high before work?
Yeah.
You ever go sober?
Yeah, there's times where you need to be focused, but I feel like weed makes me focus. Weed makes me actually look into things that I wouldn't look at if I was sober.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm making excuses, but
No, it's not.
that honestly, that's what it does for me. And
I mean, it slows you down and makes you see what's going on around. You're so alert.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
that, like me, I'm not. I have a lot of homies that sip syrup and pop pills. That leaves you unstable. That leaves you. At least weed, you can react. Even off of edible, I react. Like, I do security too, so
You
it's
gotta
not
be
part of
alert.
it. Yeah. But that other stuff, it just leaves you dumb.
It is, and it's chemical based.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
chemical
saying?
based.
Weed is just weed. You can't. That's God-given green earth right there.
Yeah.
You can't knock that. So one thing I do want to ask you though, growing up in, you said it's East LA,
No, it's Mid-City.
Mid-City.
Yeah.
It was pretty much like a hood, pretty much.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. I went to LA High. Anybody that went to LA High in around 07, 06, they know
what it is.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So what was it like growing up, like racism wise?
Racism wise, we had a lot of racial riots at school.
Really?
But the crazy part, it had nothing to do with us, but the way the news and the media would portray it, it was happening in Jefferson High.
Okay.
That's way in South Central. That's far from us. But you know, all the students would see that, and everybody would just react to what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of homies that were Bloods and Crips. Like it wasn't racial at all. You know, it was more of you come my way, we gonna bump heads. You know.
Yes.
But it's crazy though. Like I said, Miss City is a different part of LA where not too many people know about unless you live there.
Okay. So how was the cops with you?
The cops, they're fucking crazy.
Did you get racially profiled?
Yeah, they try to turn us against. Where I live at is a blood neighborhood. They would try to make us like, you know, get into it, but it's all love. We grew up. They see me grow up as a little kid. So, you know, like they didn't understand that, but the police tried. LAPD tried.
Really?
Yeah.
So the stories are pretty much true how they are?
Oh, yeah. They're out here gangbanging. They're the biggest gang in the world. They are, honestly.
Paid for it, too.
Yeah.
Corporation.
They keep stuff cracking.
So when you got older and got of age and you start looking for jobs and stuff of that nature, was it hard for you being Hispanic? Are you Hispanic? Let me ask you.
Yeah, my parents are from El Salvador.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean Hispanic, Latino, whatever they call us, I'm not. You know, like.
But I do know, like, not everybody is Latin or Latino. Like, you know, people just automatically assume because of the color of skin.
Well, I mean, the only person that isn't Latin is the Spaniards. Because they're from Europe.
Yeah, that's true.
But everybody on this side of the world, you know, yeah, we're Latino. We got converted and all that.
I love the culture, though.
Yeah, no, me too. And that's one thing, too. I might look dumb, but I do a lot of researching and reading. I try to.
You do your thing?
Yeah, I try to.
Yeah, you got to kind of go harder because you're already, people are not looking at you like you got it going on. You have to prove it harder than the next person has to prove it.
And then even proving it, sometimes it's like, I don't care if you like it or not. That's you're going to run into me at each and every spot if that's who we're in the same field, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I'm down with this, too. You're doing your thing. Like,
appreciate it.
I hope we can make other things crack, too.
Yeah, we're going to definitely make it happen. That's all I'm about is trying to grow and get people to eat edibles and see the world for what it is, you know, outside of what it is. So that's cool. But I do also think, you know, Hispanics or Latins and African Americans are all the same.
Yeah, no, we're definitely we're in the same pod, and sometimes our elders should be teaching us different, but they don't, you know. But we're all human race. We should show more love.
So you ever dated outside your race?
Honestly, I haven't. I'd like to. I've only had Latina women.
What are you attracted to? Like, what kind of female turns you on?
Well, now that I'm older, it's where her head's at. What's she thinking about? What does she believe in? What type of mother would you be?
Yeah.
You know, like back then, obviously, you're young, you want to have fun. I mean, I'm not saying I want to settle down already, but if I find the right one, I don't even know my requirements, but I know when I see it, you know, and I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, so you're not dating no one right now?
No.
So when you see a girl, what attracts you more? Mostly a Latina woman, a black woman, a white woman? Could you see yourself with a white woman?
I can, if her mind's right, yeah. If her soul's right, yeah. But, yeah, I don't really look at it as in color. A woman, period, is beautiful, whether she's big, skinny, different color. That don't matter. A woman's a woman, she's a queen. She gives birth to children. She is
life.
Goddess, that's what it is. And sucks how a lot of us don't understand that, but we do gotta respect our women.
That's true. That's definitely true. So you're how old right now?
27, gonna be 28 on the 17th.
17. Do you see yourself living in LA for like a good period of time, or do you actually want to move out of here?
I want to move out, definitely, but this is where I see me making my money. This is where I see me like doing my thing and sleeping somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I still do what I do here, but I go back to where I'm at. It's still crazy. I want to be gone from all that, you know what I'm saying?
Growing up in LA though, and like just really living here, and you got people coming like me myself, like I know California as Hollywood.
Yeah.
You being here, you know it's real. Like, so it's, how do you feel about the whole Hollywood scene?
Hollywood, I think they've done a good job of keeping the two sections separate. Because Hollywood is just up the street.
Yeah.
But where the hood is at is different. It's a whole nother world. Even like if you know about gangs, each area is different. Even the crackheads are different. If you're from LA, you don't even have to like be born here. You live here long enough, you'll understand.
Gotcha.
Doesn't matter if you're a square or if you're into that, like, you'll understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I definitely can say this. Them Latin women, now I'm always the type to be like, whatever, I wish a bitch would, whoop whoop. But them women, baby, they tatted up. They ain't playing no games, and they thick with it too. Like,
yeah,
I look straight ahead, like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, no, they'll fire on guys too. But that's just LA though. It don't matter. Like, you have to. Could I spark this here?
Yeah, go ahead. You can spark this here. What's up? Well, anyways, I am so thankful that you're here right now. Do you want another edible with that, or are you good with the weed?
I'm good right now.
Okay, cool.
The last thing you're gonna see is equality. Black man's unarmed but will get gunned down. White man grabs gun and gets told calm down. Black man killed in cold blood, dead in the street. White killer gets a pit stop for something to eat. White cop kills black man, recorded on the phone, but there's not enough evidence and gets to go home. Black people protest and get arrested for the chatter, and you wanna get offended. We said Black Lives Matter.
All lives matter. Black lives are lives. Therefore, Black Lives Matter. Notice that nowhere in this logic does saying that Black Lives Matter discredit the fact that white lives matter as well.
You say you're not racist, I don't believe that shit. You say change gon' come, I don't see that shit. They try to make us all scared of the blood and the Crips, but the police about as gangster as it gets. We like, stop, chill. Crack ain't the only thing that kills, man, you need to calm down.
So what you think about the whole Trump and trying to build a wall?
Trump, that's somebody that was gonna happen regardless if it was Trump or not. They gave us a black president. Barack Obama did a good job. He did what he did. He deported people too, but they all gotta play their role. Trump is just wilding. He got the free card. He got the do what you want to do, and he's doing it.
He's having a ball with it. I think I personally think he went at it as a joke just to see if it'll happen. Then when it happened, he was like, oh, okay.
Well, I mean, it happened with Ronald Reagan, and that dude, he knew where he was at, and he knew what he needed to do. The same with him, but I think he's just playing the part. When it comes time to do something, whether it's good or bad, he's going to know what to do.
He's going to do what he's got to do.
Yeah, and that's just anybody in that seat.
My thing is how so many people are coming out now that you would have never believed. They're so racist or they're Nazis.
Oh, yeah, he gave them the space to do that.
The platform.
But in LA, like I'm telling you, LA is different. I've lived with white people. It's a certain understanding here. Like, you can feel some type of way, but you might just get beat up. You might just get shot. Like, that's just LA. So everybody gets along whether they like it or not. Other states, you see all them World Star videos, but you see it in LA, it's different. It's a different understanding.
Okay. Yeah, when I first moved here, I rented a room with a Latin family, and it was right around the time that Trump actually got elected. And to see the dynamic from a different angle, like, oh, you know, I'm an African American or whatnot, so we was already like, okay, you know, they about to send us back to Africa, whoop. But to see it from a culture that I knew nothing about, it was like, whoa, like they were so scared, you know what I mean? Like, and they was really explaining to me how they worked their asses off to be here, you know what I'm saying? Like, she owned a home and stuff, so it was like, to see that and see the fear and see the reality from another angle made me more aware of what's going on with this man and what he's doing to people's livelihood, you know?
And it's not just him. I guess he's just a public figure, but there's plenty of people that have their own agendas that are diplomats or they're in certain parts of Congress. Like, they've always done what they've done. But like I said, he gave the space to make people feel a certain way, and if you needed him to do that, you're whack as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, why couldn't you be a real one? Because there is those people. Like, I respect one that's been like that, then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just like that.
And I've dealt with those people too. It's, you know, it's America.
Yeah. And another thing, outside of the racism, he's just trying to tear down everything good. You know what I mean? It's like he, like a bully, like he just want to have fun and just be like, oh, Obamacare, whatever, that shit sucks, let's change it. Or, you know what I mean? Like from the education, from the taxes, it's like he just automatically just wants to make it worse. Like, he's having fun. He's just up there and just
It looks like
around.
a comic book.
Yeah.
It looks like a comic book, and it does. And that, I think that was his purpose. Like I said, he got the free pass. Do what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not every president can do that, but he got the pass.
But I wonder why, though. Like, what is it about him that allowed it to?
It's not him. It's just the times we live in, and that's just, it's how it is. Sometimes it's depressing, but you just gotta stay positive. And I mean, think about the people that were going through it, the Black Panthers. You know, like them times was hard.
That was real hard.
That was real hard. You know, like right now what we're dealing with.
We spoiled for real.
Yeah, we are spoiled, but even our generation doesn't know how to handle this. Back then, there's people that they all had a movement. They believed in stuff. We're so stupid now. Like, it sucks to say, my generation is lost. It's done.
You're right.
It's done. They're worried about drugs, and it sucks.
That's real. Because, like, even, like, this whole Dove campaign or whatever, being racist and stuff, like, people don't, they see it as, like, it's real, but then they don't care. Like, they feel like if they repost it on Instagram and say people racist, then they done did something. But, you know, we're not really making no moves to really make no changes, and they know that.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is they were used to being a household racist, where you do it in your private home, and but they're not used to being public. As in our people, we've always said what we feel, whether it's racist or not, because Black and Hispanic fight all the time, you know. But I think they're just getting used to being public.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because back then they were public. Now, they quiet down. But even that, I don't hate no white people. I can't say, oh, it's all because of this person, it's all them. Like, no.
That's true.
You treat everybody the way they want to be treated.
That's true.
How do you act? What can I give back? You know?
And another thing is, like, just because one person does it doesn't make it the whole race. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's across the board. Like, not just, we as African Americans are always like, you see one video on War Star, you see people fighting on War Star, you think all of us is like that. But we do the same. We stereotype every other race as well.
And I think that has to be part of the American culture. Because I've seen it. Like I said, I grew up in LA. Hispanics do it to people that barely come into this country. They call them paisas. Black people make fun of the people that come from Africa. I've seen it. The Asians make fun of the people that come from their spot. They call them fobs, fresh off the boat. It's just the American mentality that it's contagious.
Yeah.
Every culture gets into it.
Yeah.
Nobody, you know what I'm saying? It really is, though.
That's real.
They make shows and comedies about it. Like, how more in plain sight can, you know?
Yeah. But then, like, when you bluntly say it, it's a problem. Everybody's so sensitive now.
Yeah, but that's the people that, it's going to be physical. Are you ready for that? Obviously, we've always been. That's how it's been since the longest.
Yeah. Man, that shit's crazy. Though.
And honestly, this is what happens when I do smoke and eat edible. Like, this is, certain people, connect certain ways, and they talk about, real shit, and some people talk about dumb shit. Like, I don't mind the dumb shit, but I respect the real shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the dumb shit when I want it, when I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like I just need to get my mind. But I can't have a conversation with a dumb motherfucker every time I'm high. It turns me completely like, come on.
It'll make you dumb.
It'll strip me of my strength.
It'll dumb you down.
Yeah. So what about your friends? Everybody around you smoke? Like, how are you with that?
Yeah, homies smoke. Some of them work with certain growers. Like, that's what I'm trying to do at the end. I'm trying to get sponsored. Like, I just want free weed,
Yeah.
I've been paying for weed since I was young. Like, I used to sell it too. I'm just trying to get free weed in the mail, because there's people that have it like that. I've seen it. They get an ounce, a pound.
Have you ever heard about those plantations up in like in North Cali where like once a year you can go and harvest weed, and at the end you get paid like, let's say $100,000 for like 4 months. You go out there and you harvest the weed or whatever. It'd be somebody else's farm, somebody else's weed, but you just working on it. At the end you get $100,000, but you also get like a bunch of weed to take with you. But
give me that number.
But the only thing about it, is you have like people come out from different farms that will start stealing. It's like a piracy. So people be running, getting shot and shit. You know what I mean? Getting their lives taken.
I mean, that's the market right now. Like weed, it's the new tobacco, it's the new liquor. It's always been around. People gonna smoke whether you legalize it or not. But since there's taxes gonna be added to it, people are gonna try to, take control. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
That's crazy. But I'm from the South, so like back home, nothing's legal. You know what I'm saying? You still go get your weed from the dope boy. You still flirt with the dope boy to get your weed.
But in the South, you could get guns.
That's the South.
Yeah,
though,
it's the South. Out here, It's either one. You can never have all. It's
Can't
either
never
one
have
or
all.
we're spoiled in Cali because of our weed.
Yeah.
But then our gun laws, y'all spoiled out there because you can have big shit.
Yeah, those shotguns and shit,
You have
hunting.
shit in your truck. Like
Yeah, back on the back.
I
just chilling.
promise you, if Los Angeles was that way, there would be no crimes. Honestly, who
think
would
so?
want? Yeah. When do I ever see any videos of some crazy shit in the South? Whether it's probably just fighting, but like somebody trying to rob somebody, the guns are legal down there.
But it happens though.
Yeah, but that person's like on some other shit.
Yeah.
But for the everyday criminal to be like, I'm gonna rob somebody. No, everybody has a gun. Why am I gonna
Oh, I
rob?
see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
It's in the
Because
home.
police don't pull up when it's happening. They pull up after.
After, they
to
just
write
wanna
the
write the
report.
paper.
Yeah. It's like, nah, what are you gonna do if they're in your house? You better shoot them over.
So here, is there? You got a good question because like out here, do you have the defense law? Someone come run up in your house, are you allowed to shoot them or what?
Yeah, but it has to be in a non-threatening place. Like you can't, like if the dude's jumping out the window and you shoot him in the back, that's all bad.
But if he coming into the crib,
Yeah, he could have a weapon on you, self-defense. You know?
okay. So the self-defense law do apply here.
Yeah, but it's like I said, even getting a gun license here, it's hard because so much shit that goes on here,
Okay.
north and south. Like they're pretty much on that stuff.
That's what's up. That's crazy though. Yeah, but you're right about that in the South. Like growing up, I think if you teach how to use it and teach it as a tool, then it makes it more like understandable.
Yeah, I mean, people hunt down there. They're eating, and that's the healthiest way to eat.
Yeah.
Is
your own-
you out there hunting and getting your own stuff. Like that's Earth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got a bow and arrow. You got a gun now. It's
a different
future.
world.
Yeah, but you hunting. That's what we supposed to do. You know.
Hunting's dope as fuck though. I went hunting high one time. I was bored as fuck. I was literally like rocking back and forth, like, oh my God, like where the fuck is the deer? Like it just needs to come on and come out the woodwork so we can get the fuck on. But it's a different vibe. Like, you know, you in nature, you're quiet, you know, you're like one with Mother Earth and shit.
Yeah. That's good that you could do that. Because people like me in the city, we don't know shit about that.
Yeah.
We could watch, you know, the Survivor show. What was that guy?
The guy that died,
He died recently?
are you talking about, I'm thinking about the,
Where they drop him off in the desert and he shows you how to
shit,
survive. And I don't know what his
Oh.
name, a Bear Grylls, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's the most I know. But as in you, like something were to happen, you could survive. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I got a homegirl now. I said if like the apocalypse happen, I'm running to this bitch because she knows how to cut up wood, change tires, change brakes. You know what I'm saying? She's the type that like buys a whole bunch of water that'll last you for 3 years.
Oh,
type
you
shit.
need that. You need that.
I don't have that.
I mean, neither, but it's because of the money. Stuff is expensive, but you need to have that because in case of emergency. Think about Los Angeles being out with power for 2 days. This shit would be burned down.
Shit be crazy.
You know, it happened in
Riots.
'94. Like, yeah, I think in '92 or '94. I mean, it could happen again.
They can happen, definitely happen again. Yeah, you're right. You definitely need to be ready and be about that life, but
Yeah.
it's all good. It's all really do like on the weekends and stuff.
Well, I try to like work. I get certain jobs. Maybe it's for a night, for a client, or a property. But you know, I'm just trying to get my name out there. So when I do build my own company, I just got work nonstop. But it's been good so far. There's not too many Hispanic dudes out there doing it, like at least high profile stuff, you know?
Okay.
Like I did one job where I went to a property and Oprah pulled up.
What?
Yeah, I never get starstruck, but when she pulled up, that's like
That's like, that ain't no star.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
a
moon.
$1 billion lady. Like that's Oprah. Her security was legit too. They kind of made us look, you know, like they hopped out with the trench coat and
Y'all start putting on y'all shirts.
yeah,
and
we
shit,
just like, oh shit, but they're the real deal. Like that's Oprah shit. I'll be her janitor. Like, what you want me to do? Like, you know?
Did she speak? Did you speak to her?
No, I just let her in the house. You know, just said hi.
What she look like in person? The same on TV?
Yeah, I guess. I didn't really try to look at her too much
No,
either.
I would have
Like,
been like,
nah,
all in the
but the
bitch's
part
face.
of doing security, you can't be starstruck. But I was starstruck.
Okay.
That's fucking Oprah. You know what I'm saying? That's Oprah. But
who
you
else
know,
you seen?
I've seen the dude from the Titanic. I forget his name. The white dude.
DiCaprio?
Yeah, I seen him at a party. It was like a Academy Awards party in the house. I've seen different people. I'm just pretty much too loaded to remember. But I've seen a lot. I've smoked with a lot of people.
Really?
Yeah.
Is people down to earth?
Well, it depends. Like if you get to that level of talking on, some people just be, hi, what do you do? I do this. And then some people open up and be real too.
Yeah.
But not too many.
Okay.
Maybe it's not that they're not real, but it's just, they choose to who they do it to.
Yeah.
Just like I do.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I ain't even mad at you. But listen, so I know you, did you like Obama?
Yeah, Obama was chill. Just he made history. I know he passed a lot of crazy laws.
Yeah.
He
What
did.
you think of Michelle though?
Michelle, she's cool. She did her part.
I think she was the most swagged out a president's wife I've ever seen.
She supported her husband most importantly, and it was probably her making the decisions.
That pillow talk real.
Yeah, she's it happened with other presidents too.
I can see them like sitting on the couch with some shit, smoking, like going through like, what you think we should do about such that? And he's like, what you think, Michelle? She tell him, and then boom. I see them kicking it. I don't see them like having nobody lead them and tell them.
You seen the movie 300, right? When the messenger comes in, he looks back at his wife like, do I kick him off into the pit?
That's real.
And she gave him the nod, and that's how I felt it was with them. It's probably the same with Trump, but it's steering in different directions.
I think she just doesn't have a voice, Melania.
You think so? I think she has the biggest voice.
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe I ain't been seeing her. I always just see her standing there.
Well, not just seeing her. Just think about the type of man he is. Pretty sure she has.
You think so?
Yeah. She plays the part, but she tell him what to do. That's what I think. She's
That makes
fucking.
some sense,
She's
though.
Russian.
She
like,
is Russian and shit.
Them Russian women don't play. They don't.
Back there taking shots, cussing that nigga out.
They don't play.
Yeah. They probably like bondage and shit. You know what I mean?
Probably. They like vodka for sure.
Did you see those videos like where she didn't want to hold his hand and shit?
Yeah, or during the Pledge of Allegiance and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
Or
right.
Pledge of Allegiance, I don't know what it is, the national anthem.
Here I go, so
I'm already feeling that Hennessy.
and them edibles is straight though.
Yeah, that should probably hit too.
Yeah, and those are the graham crackers. So like typically, this right here, I can't put these sponsors. Ain't nobody paid me to sponsor them, so I ain't gonna sponsor them. But there's this right here. It's called sativa. Do you like sativa or indica?
Indica.
What?
Yeah.
Indica puts me to sleep.
That's, like, I like to be like retarded high. You know what I'm like? Cause if I'm on sativa, I want to start cleaning shit. I'm cool off that. Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather be faded and mumbling, Because after a hard day's work, you just want to relax. I can't.
But it don't knock you out though. It makes
Nah.
you drowsy.
Well, my tolerance now is.
On some, but you know what?
Yeah.
I'm talking like I be smoking like that. I just be eating edibles, so
Yeah.
So indica edibles knocks me out. I'll put it
But
like
the
that.
thing about edibles, that's on a whole nother level. Edibles make you trip out. Depending what you take, some of them you won't even feel it.
It's like I got a science to it now. I eat them so much, like it's like I know what to eat and like when to eat it again. Cause I'm telling you, I had an experience. I'm telling you, I thought I was about to die, and then I stayed by
they
myself.
give you
and
anxiety
shit.
attacks. Some of them do.
Yeah.
That's what sativa does, though.
I don't know.
It gets you up, just, and then indica is
Floating.
peace,
Well, if I mix it just right, like if I eat like, let's say like 40s and have like a nice drink, I'm mellow. Like it's the perfect high. It's not too high, it's not too low. It's like a perfect mellow. But if I go too hard on that shit, then that's when all that extra like edible shit kick in. You be like, whoa, I don't want this. You know what I'm saying? It's a different world.
Well, anything that trips you out too much, you drink milk. If you didn't know
Give
that,
us some milk.
I'm serious. The milk it'll save your life, like real shit. Milk works with like man-made
hate milk,
drugs.
though.
Yeah, milk works with everything. Even if you throw up, that's curing you.
That's true.
Or
You letting it
alcohol,
out.
but milk, I promise you.
Even with alcohol?
Even with alcohol.
So like a hangover?
No. If you're like spinning and you don't want to feel that way, drink some milk. You're gonna throw it up. You're gonna throw up spinning anyways, but milk cures everything. I promise you.
I ain't know that shit.
Yeah.
So if you want to come down off a high, you can drink some milk too?
Yeah. I'll eat a big bowl of cereal.
What do you
some-
like to eat when you
Put
high?
some pan dulce in there. Oh, when I'm high, I don't like to eat. I usually eat before
Me too, nigga.
because
I don't eat.
it kills your high. Like, I just wasted money and ate it, and then I wasted it. I just wasted some more. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Nah, I usually, even when I drink, like I eat before. I don't be doing that whole shit when I'm
No.
hell no, because it kills your high. You trying to be feeling on cloud 9 forever.
Well, I don't not eat because I want to stay high. I just don't be hungry.
Oh really?
Yeah, I really
Oh
don't.
no,
I don't
there's
get the munchies
there's
or
some
nothing.
weed where it makes you eat. Like even if you try not to, you gonna eat. But usually I like to eat before because you eat right after, you gonna kill your high. You know, unless I'm trying to sober up.
I don't like to eat at all. Fuck that. I'll work out though when I'm high.
I need to start working out. Honestly, yeah.
So does it make you? But you like indica, so you like to like chill. You don't like to be moving. Maybe
Yeah.
sativa be having me wanting to just take off running, be rocky and shit.
Yeah, maybe just because I did hard drugs back then. I don't like sativa. You know, indica just shuts you down, but I can still snap out of it. You know, like
Really?
yeah, if it comes to something like.
Now, if I want to go to sleep, if I want a good night's sleep or get on the flight, I'll take indica. But I don't like it just on the regular. When I go to my little spots, I'm like, I need the sativa. I can't. I don't want to fall asleep.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. But then again, I be creative. I be needing my mind to always be going. It helps me like come up with ideas. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of weed was down there in the South? That's what I wonder.
Okay, so I had this conversation with a friend the other day. So like here you got like indica, sativa. What's that? Whoopie? What's the shit?
The
called?
hybrids.
Well, yeah, but like the stuff that Wiz Khalifa be hollering about, like he always say he get it in Maui. Shit, I don't know. What's the name of some of the weed that besides indica and sativa? It's like
Well, there's different strains. There's hybrids. They've been creating all type of shit. There's Girl Scout cookies. There's
Girl Scout cookies.
yeah. There's all type of weird stuff now, but it's good weed.
Okay.
Like I've got to try some good weed, but it's just too expensive. I'm looking for the bargains and the deals.
Well, back home you got dro, you got mid. So you got like mid is the lower grade. Then
Yeah.
You got dro. Then you got loud. Shit, from where I'm from in the hood, if you smoking loud, you got the money. You
Yeah.
the biggest dope boy
You
there
see,
is.
out there is still street. It used to be like that here, but it got like scientifical. It's like I say, you know about indica and sativa. Back then, nobody knew about
The fuck
that.
is that?
I didn't even know about that. But I got my rec now. But I remember in high school, one of the homies had the rec, and you see all the different type of weeds, and you just like, it's pretty much medicine because they all make you feel a different way. Like a real bud tender will tell you what that weed does to you.
I see what you're saying.
There's not enough out here. I've been to some shops where they'll tell you, oh yeah, that shit gonna make you feel this, and you know, and they tell you, and it really does.
That's cool. Yeah, back home it's not like when I would meet somebody that's coming from here and they was speaking sativa and indica, I'm like, they doing too much out in Cali. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that? Just give me some weed.
No, right now it's concentrates, the wax. That's too intense. I try to stay away from that because
You ever get high off the wax though?
hell yeah, that shit puts me to sleep. Like I can't react off that. Somebody shooting and I'm off wax, I'm probably gonna get shot. You know what I'm saying? It's just you too slumped.
Too slim. Yeah.
That's the same thing as like drinking lean and all that, popping pills.
Yeah.
It leaves you
Stuck
stuck.
mode. I guess that's why these kids these days be so fucked up in the head.
Yeah.
But did you see about the new stuff where they was putting like some kids, I don't know where, but they were putting weed, they'll put liquor inside of like a dish bottle and like insert it in them to get that instant high.
What?
Yeah, the type of shit these kids on these days. Like, y'all, come on, just sit down and smoke some weed. Like, I remember getting in trouble for smoking a J, like, on the back porch. That was as far as we went.
Yeah, what
You know
y'all
what I mean?
doing?
We in the
Yeah.
South, though, so that's the only thing people did was smoke weed. Ain't nobody
I'll
mess
tell
with
you
that
one
chemical
thing.
stuff.
I got homies that be out there Skid Row. Like, it's not, right now, for all these young kids, it's not the time to be experimenting drugs. Like, they put in some foul shit in there, man. Like, there's some shit called Flocka, K2, bath salt, whatever they call it.
K2, yeah.
It's synthetic marijuana. It looks like weed. These bums be getting it for $1, and it's a fat sack, but it does
For $1.
the worst to them. Like, you see the videos on World Star, they look like they're possessed.
Yeah,
And you know, some of these kids get tricked into the same shit. Like, that sucks.
yeah, it does.
You gotta do drugs with somebody you trust, pretty much.
I ain't gonna-
Honestly.
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, like, that's why I think in the South it's different, because our parents, like, my fam is the type to be like, you gonna smoke, you gonna sit right here. So I watched my aunts. Like, my aunt was the first, when I was like 16, we went to a bar, she was like, you wanna drink? drink. She caught me drinking. She's like, you want a drink? We went to
You
the
gonna
hood
do it
bar.
with her?
Yeah, and she taught me how to sit down at a bar.
That's real, yeah.
It's different. You got somebody to teach you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, with my pops, I mean, he never really taught me. I'll just take his stuff, whatever he had. Whatever he had. He don't do none of that no more.
But you watched them though, so they taught
I
you
mean,
how to be.
I don't blame him for me being that way, but
it's a part of it.
Yeah, it's part of the culture. You either like leave that shit behind or you keep with it.
Yeah.
Either way.
It's like kids of abused homes. Like either you're gonna be an abuser or you're not gonna. It's gonna be completely.
Yeah.
It's either or. There's no gray area.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't hit somebody and then control that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's how it was growing up. Smoking and drinking. It was like you knew how you would watch your elders or your big cousins. I used to hang with my big cousins.
Yeah.
So they would teach me like, don't act like that, don't do that, you know.
No, the crazy thing about my older brother is he never showed that to me. He like, even if he did it in private. I was the one that was doing it in front of my house because that's where I need to be at. So party gonna come to me, like, you know. And it paid off at the end. I made friends and I use the same way of thinking from back then to like the shit out here now, and it works. You know, it still works. So I mean, my brother was different though. He had a little more, I could say, respect. I do too, you know, but
You the rebel.
I'm just, you know, me.
I had a dream, I had a stew session with Mad Lib while Jay Dilla did all my ad-libs. Afterwards I had a long hour conversation with Pac about righteousness and how the violence gotta stop. He said it's sad cause he knew he saw it all coming. You start fighting back when you get tired of running. Just cause you're not a slave don't mean that you're free. And the last thing you're gonna see is equality. Black man's...
Did you used to have to hide it? Like hide being high or whatever? Or you just, it was
Nah, I
just...
never really cared. Like, I never, no, honestly, it's like, if I'm gonna be doing this shit, I'm not gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I'll have respect for old lady passing by. I'll put it down, like, I'm not, you know, or a baby or something, but as in with my family, I'm fucking high. Yeah, like, I won't do it in front of you, but just high, you know?
So you prefer your girl to smoke or not smoke?
It's up to her.
You don't really have them, because I know some niggas that be like, I don't want my girl to smoke at all, even though they smoke all day.
No, the type of stuff that I want, even though it's not up to me, it's always up to the woman. Most girls will get crazy about that. Probably
Really?
slap me, yeah. Like if I could choose, and I'd want a woman to have a baby at the house, like not at the hospital.
Oh yeah.
You know, like the type of stuff that I would want, like I just don't mention it because it's not up to me. That's just something I want, but it's up to the woman. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you got some say.
Yeah,
if
but
you with them, right?
Yeah, but she's the one going through the pain. Like if I had a kid, I don't have no kids, but if I got a girl pregnant, I'd want her to go and have the kid at the house, like they did back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah, no vaccinations and all that bullshit.
So you like a romantic type or what?
I don't know.
Bring a girl some weed.
We gotta call somebody and ask them. I don't know. I'm just.
Dial a friend.
I just do me. Sometimes I'm savage. Sometimes I'm.
It depends
cool.
on the chick, don't it?
Yeah, it depends on me how I'm feeling and how she feeling. She gonna take that.
But at the end of though, like if you meet a girl and she a thought, you're not gonna treat her the same way you'll meet somebody that's not, right?
Well,
or do you let her host?
There's thoughts, and then there's regular girls, and then there's girls that keep it super low key. The point is, what you doing with that? You know what I'm saying? Are you gaining anything from it besides a few minutes from pleasure, or are you making a name? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, what do you want?
But do you treat them the same? Like if you dated a regular girl?
Oh, I treat all women the same. I try to treat them with respect, even when they trip. And it sounds cheesy, but I'm for real. Like I have a younger sister, I have a niece. I believe in karma. Like you treat these girls, like, sooner or later you're gonna have a daughter or you have a sister.
That's true.
Shit comes around. You know what I'm saying?
If more people thought like that, we'd be
a lot of
better
guys
off.
don't, but it's too late when they think about that part because they already have a daughter, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, karma comes to them. That's real. So do you ever travel outside of LA? Or California, let me say.
Not really. I'd like to, but I'd like to get paid for it.
What you mean?
Like if I go anywhere, like the homies always want to go to Vegas. I don't want to go there unless I'm working.
Oh,
like if I'm getting paid to go out there, then yeah. But
so you never visited anywhere?
I visited Vegas when I was a little kid. I went to San Diego because my sister lives out there.
Yeah.
But like going out the country, no.
No, another state or nothing like that.
No, I'd like to.
Where you want to go?
So I want to go to El Salvador with my parents. That's why I have no tattoos. Cause out there, if you have tattoos, you ain't coming back.
What? How come?
It's just crazy out there.
Oh, it's like that.
Yeah, the gangbang, the American culture out there, it's like I said, it's poison. It's contagious.
So like the Escobar and the cocaine cowboy, that shit's real?
Well, yeah, that's in Colombia.
Oh, it's in Colombia.
Yeah,
okay.
El Salvador, that's like the second smallest country in the world. The first is Israel.
Can you make a lot of money if you went back home?
Oh, I'll be a baller.
Really?
But you have to pay taxes.
High taxes.
Or street taxes. You know, yeah.
Okay.
And then like, I have a lot of Belizean homies. It's crazy. Central America is crazy, period. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Guatemala, all that is just a different world. Mexico is crazy too, but there's more order there. In Central America, there's no respect. There's none of that. It's wow. You get smoked for 5 cents, like literally.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. And it probably would be harder for you to be there than me, huh?
Oh yeah. Especially they know as soon as you hit the airport where you live, where you're coming from.
For real?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's wild.
But that's why I have no tattoos. Like I said, I'm gonna visit, but I'm gonna have money when I visit. You know, these edibles fucking hit. I'm gonna tell y'all that. Got me talking some crazy shit.
And that's how I like it. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Brian.
it's the energy that comes from you. You have that welcoming, wanting us, just, you know,
I
you
appreciate
cool.
it. Yeah, you cool too.
I hope to bring some people on here too. This is a nice spot.
Yeah, it's dope. I really do appreciate Drumbox for allowing me to bring my show here. Shout out to Drumbox.
Drumbox.
I'm saying Drumbox.
Drumbox. I'm gonna add them on Instagram. Follow them.
Yeah, it's a cool place. It's a cool community, you know. It's a learning experience, but I want to thank you for coming out and being my first guest.
Yeah, no.
On this beautiful
Thank
set.
you for having me.
Yeah, no problem.
I hope I wasn't too awkward.
Well, you'll let them know real quick how they can reach you.
You could follow me on Instagram, MOBSCENE21. Same for Snapchat. And if you have some sponsors, you could email me, Big Brian, BIGBRIAN, at diamondsupplyco.com.
There you go.
Want to give me free stuff? Hook me up.
And shout out to your brother's company.
Yeah, my big brother, Malicious Skates.
Malicious.
Trying to catch up to him. He's just too heavy, but I'm trying.
Well, thank you guys for coming out and listening to us just keep it funky and talking on these edibles and our drinks and everything else. I do appreciate y'all for just letting us be us, you know what I mean? And I gotta give homage to you for coming out. I'm gonna want you to come out in like 6 months to let me know what you got going. We can keep this conversation rolling.
For sure.
All right.
You say you're not racist, I don't believe that shit. You say change gon' come, I don't see that shit. They try to make us all scared of the blood and the Crips, but the police about as gangster as it gets. We like, stop, chill. Crack ain't the only thing that kills, man. You need to calm down. Calm down. Alright, now all cops ain't bad, let me make that clear. Believe half what you see, trust nothing you hear. If I kill a man, I know that I'll be gone for years. Judge won't break a sweat, jury won't shed a tear. But if I wear a badge, those charges might disappear. All I know is something ain't quite right here. All the deaths of the innocent have made us turn militant. Different meaning when we say they're killing it. Now all lives matter but are not treated equal. When murder gets treated like it's legal, we got our hands up so that we can prove we're not a threat. But get a gun to your face with a knee on your neck. Still getting executed, we just don't gotta hang. Shooting point blank range so it's easy to aim. No justice but get a hashtag for your name. While the family mourns on that has no one to blame. Now people killing cops as they own retaliation, but that ain't gon' get us reparations. Killers bearing arms to your town, planes throwing bombs around. It's crazy out here, man. I think we all need to calm down. You say you're not racist, I don't believe that shit. You say change gon' come, I don't see that shit. They try to make us all scared of the blood and the Crips, but the government about as gangster as it gets. We like, stop, chill. Crack ain't the only thing that kills, man. You need to calm down. Calm down. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I can't do any of this without you, so show your love and support and head over to axjforever.com/support and see how you can help to keep me giving you more and gain some perks for being a true supporter. Subscribe to my page and follow me everywhere at axjforever. Peace and love.